Hello, welcome back to another video. You'll notice if you've been following me that the channel name has changed from Back to Basics Bushcraft to The Wandering Heathen. So I'm gonna have to go back. I thought about going back actually and editing all the other videos, but it's just not worth the effort. And to make new videos like, you know, the exact same ones I have before is just, it's not really efficient time-wise. But from here on out, the rest of the videos, of course, will be known as The Wandering Heathen. Real quick backstory to that. I was scouring through the interwebs and I came across a Facebook page that said Back to Basics spelled exactly the same way that I had it spelled. And rather than possibly have a copyright issue, I decided to just change my channel over to The Wandering Heathen. That way, you know, there's no association with that page. I didn't even really see what the page was about. I just saw Back to Basics on Facebook and said, you know, let's not even chance that. So it's been a while since I posted a video. Haven't had a whole lot of free time. I work, you know, as an electrician, construction industry, so, you know, deadlines kind of take precedence over fun time here with the channel. But it looks like I'll be having some more free time to make more videos, and those of you that follow, make sure you get the word out. Love to have more followers, and if there's something that you want to see on the channel that you haven't seen on other channels, you know, drop me a comment and let me know. Without further ado, let's get into what we're doing today. I received a blacksmith forge for Christmas, and let me give you a little preview to it. There you go. Now, once I get the anvil, you know, out to where you can see it, right now it's under the gloves and the hammer. A lot of you are probably going to say, oh, it's such a small anvil. And you're right, it's a small anvil. This is the first time I've ever blacksmithed. It's a pretty big truck. It's the first time I've ever blacksmithed anything. So today, we're going to be blacksmithing some tongs. Now, I started yesterday, recorded some. I wasn't happy with the results after I got into it, and I decided that I'd give it another shot with a cleaner outlook, with, you know, probably a little cleaner video. I swiped all those videos away, got rid of them. I was just overall not happy with how it turned out. But we're gonna give it a shot today. I'll take you through the process, and hopefully we get some blacksmith tongs made. Stick around. So everything's pretty crude and primitive, I'm reckoning. As I said, the forge and anvil were a Christmas gift, and I decided to make an anvil stand. And so far, like I said, yesterday's video seemed to hold up, but we can get the forge fired up. Got some round stock that we're going to be making the tongs out of, and as I said, yesterday's attempts, you know, wasn't overall too happy. It started out good, but this is the first thing I've ever actually forged into shape, so it's a learning curve, and I'll take you guys along the journey and see what happens.
heat up for a couple of minutes. So, like I said, sorry it's been a while. Been super busy with work and whatnot, but got a few new knives over the past few months. Actually put a couple together like this. This is a Castrum Lars Falk knife that I got the blade blank from Castrum, and put desert ironwood handle scales on. We'll put a little review. I've been using it. It's an amazing knife, actually. I can see why a lot of people rave about it. I'm a little lanyard with a Futhark bead on it, but like I said, got some updates to the channel, some videos I'll be putting out, and hopefully you guys won't have to wait so long for more content. First thing we're going to try to do is stretch out the material. That is if the forge will cooperate. A little wind today, that might be interfering with it. I think that's about where I want that flattened out like so. So I'm going to set this aside, start working on another piece of stock. One of the things I noticed yesterday was the propane tank iced up, which made it extremely inefficient. So I decided to wrap it with a blanket to help keep some of the colder air from outside from affecting the tank. Live and learn, right? I don't know about you guys, but I find it extremely cool to be able to move metal with heat and a hammer and make things. I always wondered why you see blacksmiths bang the piece of metal and then bounce off the anvil. I know there's a purpose to it. I know there is, and somebody will put it in the comments. I just never learned the purpose, never knew it. Looks cool though. finding that if I close off the front of the forge with those bricks, keeps the forge efficient, I guess. Keeps the heat inside. Might trade this in and take this fiberglass handle out and put a wood handle in. I'm flipping between the cross peen hammer and the ball peen hammer. Ball peen, I'm able to spread out the material, draw it out sideways as well as lengthwise. Again, learning curve, you know, every tool has a purpose. There are techniques to blacksmithing. I've never taken a course in blacksmithing. I'm like most people, watched a video on it and thought maybe I could do that. So wound up getting a forge for Christmas, and here we are. I'm sure my techniques are questionable. David Baker is rolling his eyes if he ever gets to see this. All right, so that looks about even. Like I said, these are gonna be rough, but we'll give it a go. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put the pieces together and twist them. You can see on my attempt yesterday, the whole reason that I gave up on these is I went to drill the hole for a rivet, and I wound up thinning it out too much in here. But if you notice, I've got this twist. They were pretty evenly twisted. They looked pretty good. So that's what I'm about to do with these. I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to twist them at the same time so that I get an even twist, so that when I go to put them together to eventually drill them for the rivet, that they'll open and close evenly, and they'll be nice and nice and perpendicular all around. It's not quite working out like I wanted it to, but here we go. I said, I don't know how these guys do it, but we're gonna do it. Can still move them a bit. There we go. Or not. A little warm up there. I may or may not edit that out. I'll have to think about it. Move when it's hot. It's also easier to get burned. other glove. Might reduce the risk of losing some flesh. Match up pretty well. So a couple of fine adjustments here overall, and we'll call it good. We're going to shut the forge down for a few minutes, let this cool off a little bit. All right, well, you can see we've got a bolt that we're going to be using here as a rivet. I got them about as close as I'm going to get at my skill level right now. So what I'll do is I'll fire the forge back up, put this all in there at one time, and then pound this bolt down, hopefully to make a good solid rivet out of it to hold the tongs together, and then I'll do my final fine tuning and shaping, and we'll see how it turns out. The material was kind of free, so I'm not overly worried about, you know, if I mess this up too bad. Nothing really lost, but once again, it's a learning curve, folks, so let's give it a shot and see how it goes. What happened that right as I start to light the tank, or light the forge, the wind blows. So I got them kind of where I want them. And I know that's looks rough as all get out. I get it. But you know what? This is the first pair of blacksmith tongs I've ever made. So let's just roll with it, shall we? Well, there. Well, something happened with the camera for a minute. Hopefully you got good video, but right here is where we're at. Work them a little bit, and there we go. So, rough pair of blacksmith tongs that I just forged. I believe they'll do the job. I've got some rear end work here to do, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna let these cool off so I can handle this end, and then we'll be back. All right, well, we're back, and I guess the way I edit these videos, I never really go anywhere. I film all my videos with my phone, so I don't use video editing software, any of that. So pretty much what you get is what I spend the time on a small screen trying to make look right. But anyway, we're done with the blacksmith tongs. I will say they by no means look professional. However, function over form. I need to work on the handles a little more, but you can see I've got a piece of steel that I'm shaping around, messing around with here in the forge, and yeah, they work out quite well. Hold the steel like I need them to. And I'm not sure how well you can tell, but they're kind of springy, so I can squeeze down if I need to get a really good grip and really drive that hammer down. But this used to be a file. Somehow it got broken and I could no longer use it. So we're gonna see if we can turn it into a knife blade of some kind. There's a fellow on here, Bertram. He forged a yakut knife out of a file. I actually tried to buy it off of him, but he said, "Oh, I don't sell my things, but they're very easy to make." Very easy to make. Anyhow, I just play around with this for a little while and see what happens. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Once again, the channel's new name is now The Wandering Heathen, and yeah. Comment, give me your thoughts. Please keep it clean. There is a younger audience that watches my channel, and I prefer to keep it as family friendly as possible. But we're gonna move some steel with some heat and a hammer here, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. And we'll see you again.